to you for 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
All right.
Got it covered. Go recover. So, all right. So once we got readies, hover threes, whatever from both players, we'll get this one underway for this game number 1. Got a hover 3 from Fractal, ready from Doge. So we'll go ahead and count it down. Game number 1 is going on the run, as some would say, in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Right, Fractal underway. And Doge about to be underway. Maybe a bit of stream delay, but I unfortunately cannot refresh as I'm not the one streaming. I am just over on Discord. So, Fractal with the first touch to the game, hence on account of the earlier start, but having a really, really clean board start things off. There's another Tetris for Fractal now. Doge's board coming back alive here. And yeah, just a nice clean start from both sides. And there now is a Tetris for Doge, first one of the game, but I think we are a little bit behind on the stream. So, quick score check, 71,000 for Fractal, 22, make that 45 for Doge, though Doge about 10 lines behind here on our end. See a little bit of a spoiler alert in the chat. But Doge pretty clean here so far. Got a delayed burn here. We'll see if this resolves itself. Okay, ooh, nothing gonna be able to get to the right here. Can he get anything right? Okay, gets the S, but the long bar's not gonna get there. He's done at 50,000. So a quick game 1 here. Fractal with already good. We'll take the first game. Game 1, of course, going to Fractal. Of course, the scene may not reflect that, as I do not have access to the scene. But, nevertheless, Doge is ready to go. And we got the hover 3 from Fractal, so we'll go ahead and count it down for game number 2. That one is coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So yeah, rough go there from Doge in the first one there. Definitely going to look to on the comeback here in this game number 2. Fractal underway. And Fractal getting that first Tetris there. And Doge is buffering on our side, but again, I just on Discord, so we'll see. I don't know if Sunny is around. Probably is taking a quick restroom break, quick drink break. Hence me being here, but yeah, Sonny, if you are here and can hear me, Doge's stream is way behind. Okay, so now Doge underway, about 12 lines behind, at least on our end. But probably started a good while ago, so just something for the players to keep in mind as we continue on here. Fractal adding a touch now. He's got a second of the game. 318 lines, kind of a slow start here on his side. But Doge with a nice clean board here. Yep, gonna get that JP. Ooh, decided not to go for the Tetris. Filled in that too deep dependency first. We'll see if that pays off for him. And okay, gonna go ahead and burn off with the S there on the right side. Right side actually getting a little bit high. Gonna knock down that Tetris, barely getting a long bar over. Nicely done for Doge. Look at that. So 49,000 for him through 12 lines, 126 for Fractal through 35. So again, pretty big line differential here between the two players. But Doge off to a nice hot start at 73,000 through 18. So I believe at that point, Fractal was at 50-ish thousand. So true lead going to Doge for the moment. The Fractal, okay, was in a bit of trouble. Got bailed out by the long bar. Got some really nice pieces there to get out of it. There's the long bar. There's the Tetris for Fractal go to 158. Doge with one to go to 164 and is about 15 lines behind too. And my mic is clipping. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, man. Doge Tetris, he'll go to 187 to 182 for Fractal. I don't know if the mic clipping is on my end or if that is on Sunny's end, but we will figure that out at some point or another. So, lead here for Doge right now, who is still hanging at about 15 lines behind. Doge now adding another Tetris go to 234, so having a much stronger game number 2 here than game 1, where we saw that early. How he is, one of them's done, as our good friend Marks would say, and yeah, he's showing that here. He's had enough time to warm up. That game 1 was enough to do it for him. So 235 to 232, about a 15-line difference. Doge on some massive max out pace here, like they would say at the World Championship level. As he is now at 264 through 56, 259 for Fractal. Fractal not with the nicest of boards either. So Doge really going to be able to expand on his lead here. And again, if we take a quick look at our standings here, actually go take a look. Doge definitely wanting this one. He had a rough start to his season so far, going 0-1 so far, whereas Fractal is making his debut here tonight. So Doge definitely looking to turn things around, go 1-1. So 356 Doge, 290 Fractal. Still about a 15 line difference. Doge at 75 lines, Fractal at 90. And slight hang there of that square piece from Doge. Got knocked out of Tetris to make this a little easier to deal with. And a nice T-tuck setup. Nicely done there from Doge. And his board is nice and clean. Just could use a J piece on that left side sooner than later. And he's going to have to use a long bar instead. But he's having a really good game here. He's at 406 through 88 lines. Fractal through 105, but that Tetris is at 381. So definitely have to really pick up the pace here if he wants to try and catch up. Or hope that Doge gets into a dig, or alternatively makes a misdrop. But speaking of misdrops, Fractal with one there with that T, and he meant to tuck that, but missed it. So there we go. Nice burns here, and decides to do the T right. I think maybe he wanted an S piece in that spot that was causing the dependency, but he's making some really nice adjustments here with about 13 lines to go till we transition. Back by almost 100,000 points as Doge adds another Tetris. He'll go to 498. Fractal now adding one to go to 434. So, and another one there for Fractal. So, transition incoming here for Fractal. Just about 5 lines away. Meanwhile, Doge with 20 lines to go. He's at 520. So 523 Doge, 459 for Fractal. Fractal just gonna have to burn into the transition here. A rough board, but it's gonna open it up with that L piece there. And transition to 461. And he will knock down another Tetris. So Doge already got a 100,000 point lead going into transition. And we're looking at potentially a 600K transition if Doge can throw down another Tetris here. He's got 7 lines to go. So Fractal now at level 20 at 515, 100,000 points behind Doge, who's at 616 at level 18 with 1 line left. Gonna add another Tetris. He'll go to 640, and he's gonna take it. Fractal is topped out. Fractal has topped out at 518. So Doge at 642 with a very strong performance on 18. It's gonna be good for game number 2. And yeah, I can do one more. Yeah. You sure can. And yeah, just like that, we are tied up at 1 game apiece. Fractal with the hover 3, shaking it off pretty quick. Right, and he is ready to go. So we're going to count down for game number 3. It's a crucial one in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Of course, King would be making sure, like, yeah, it's a crucial one, not a pivotal one. Get into that argument all day long. He and Mudus and all the super streamers out here, but yeah. I think you can go either way, but, it is what it is. So Fractal underway already has a Tetris on the board. And now Doge underway as well. So, okay, yeah, Stream seems to have recovered a bit. Definitely a much closer start here. Only 8 lines behind rather than 12 from the last game. So, line discrepancy may not be as big of a problem this time around. So, Fractal with 3 Tetris this year through 15 lines. So 71,000. Adds another Tetris to go to 93. Meanwhile, Doge over on that left side has a nice clean build. High on the left, low on the right. Exactly what we want to see. But now could really do long bar. He's going to get it. We'll go to 25,000. So, some nice starts here for both players. But, ooh, Doge, as soon as I say that, with misdrop. And he's going to have to take that skim with the J. And now he's going to have to take a few more burns. And that may cause him to fall a bit behind. But he's going to make quick work of that dig situation here. Getting out of dig city there. Now just needs the long bar. Let's just take it back home to safety. There's the long bar. There's the Tetris. Book it. He has got it done at 57,000. Fractal at 144. So, not all that close in score, but of course, Fractal, on account of those Tetrises he was able to score, was able to get a little bit ahead in lines. It is still an 8-line difference. And the mic peaking. Okay, let me move it slightly away from my face. Hopefully that's a little better. So 149 Doge, 193 for Fractal. Now about a 10-line difference though, so it's pretty neck and neck, you know, in the grand scheme of things. So another touch for both players here, 194, 261, 10 lines ahead is Fractal. So again, pretty much any of the points that Fractal has a lead on over Doge can pretty much be made up here, assuming both players keep up the efficiency all the way to the kill screen. It's basically, the lead's basically negligible here. They are neck and neck. And I wouldn't say I'm a better commentator. I have a different style, but I wouldn't say I'm better than you. Touches for Doge, 264. And again, both players just with nice clean boards. As they continue on here, another Tetris for both players. So 286 Doge, 355 Fractal. As we are in the back half of this 18 portion of play here for both players. Okay, true, Sonny. I guess that's fair. Meaning for 20 lines to... Yeah, just dead silence for a good 20 lines. That's the way. All right, while I'm joking about Sonny getting sick, we got Doge kind of getting high up here. Had to take a few burns, but is finally getting the long bar to knock down the Tetris. We'll go to 317. He's back by about 100,000 points now, so definitely a true lead for Fractal at this point, despite the line differential. So, ooh, Doge with another bird situation at hand here. Okay, nice J-piece. That was beautifully timed over on his side. And was able to open things up on the right, knock down another Tetris. But Fractal did as well. Nice tuck for Doge into the Tetris. So, both at about 100 lines here. Only about a 6-line difference. And Fractal leads by about 80,000 points. 392 to 478. Of course, transitions are coming up soon here in less than 30 lines for both players. So both players Tetris ready here, and Doge going to get it first. And Fractal got a long bar, but was not able to utilize it as his board was not prepared for it. Has to take a few more burns here, and this is kind of the opportunity Doge was looking for here. It was really the slowdown he needed, but Fractal out of his dig, knocking down a Tetris. We'll go to 528 with just 13 lines to go until we transition to that 19 speed. Doge having to take a couple interesting burns there. Get that right side open. Finally gets a J to fill that dependency. And, ooh, man, that S piece really rough for Doge, but he's tapping away. Trying to clear away that right side. Nice adjustment of the S. Has 10 lines to go. Fractal with 4 lines to go. And a 100,000 point lead over Doge. Tetris for Fractal. He'll transition above 600,000 at 604. So off he runs now. And Doge adding a Tetris. 540 his score. So off they both run now. On the 19 plus. This is still anyone's game here. Fairly sizable lead here for Fractal, but one misdrop, one burn sequence could make all the difference in the world. Doge having to take a few burns, and now both players on level 20. So simul Tetris pretty much there for both players. Fractal now into level 21, about 6 lines ahead still. It's at 644. Doge adding a Tetris will go to 600,000, so about a 70,000 point lead now, as Fractal did get another one while I was talking about Doge. So another simul Tetris here on 21. So Fractal just maintaining the lead, but Doge not letting him expand on that. And oh my god, I love that adjustment there from Doge with the T to make room for the L, but ooh, missed the tuck of the J. It's gonna knock down the Tetris, but has got some burns he needs to take now. And Fractal just looking crystal clean here. Meanwhile, Doge having to set up a couple tucks here, put more weight on that hole on the left side. Okay, yep, gonna go ahead and fill it all in. And ooh, could have skimmed there with that J to open up the hole, but decided to do it with the L piece instead. Take the triple, but meanwhile, that's allowing Fractal to expand his lead. 671 for Doge, 818 for Fractal, so over 100,000 point lead, though Fractal is ahead in line, so Doge does have the opportunity to make some of that up. Doge now adding a Tetris, he'll go to 732, so both players here on the max out pace, and that's what you expect here from Div 1, baby. Simul Tetris, as Fractal enters 25 at 881. Holy smokes. Tetris for Doge, he'll enter 25 at 794. So yeah, again, about a 90,000 point deficit here that Doge needs to try and make up before that kill screen. Tetris for Doge, he'll go to 826. Ooh, but Fractal in trouble here. He's gonna get that low bar all the way left. He is tapping away, trying to find his passport home, but he can't find it. It got lost in the mail, and he's done at 890. So Doge just needing another Tetris here to bring him up 2-1. These pieces not great though. He needs his bar. And whoa, what happened? What? All right, he didn't get it there, and that'll be it. Fractal takes it. Wow. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, that was unexpected, wasn't it?
Yeah, no kidding. How you feeling now, son? Are you feeling better?
A little bit. Had some time to not talk and have a drink, so that's helped a little bit.
Yeah, I can imagine so. Yeah, I was saying, if you're feeling better, I should probably run.
Right.
Like I said, just had a few minutes to take a couple games. If you're feeling better, that is.
Yeah, it sounds good. You can go
right.
do what you got to do.
Have fun. Best of luck to both players.
Yeah.
Again, it is now game point for Fractal. I'll have the stream open still, so yeah.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Yeah. Take it easy, y'all.
All right. So I can disconnect from this Discord call. There we go. All right. Yeah. So whatever that was from Doge, it's unfortunate. He didn't think he could chase it down, but Fractal's hovering 3, and Doge is ready. So 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I somehow have hiccups on top of my sore throat and cold and stuff. How have I managed that? Doge not starting yet. Now he's starting. Just taking a breather, I think, for a minute. To de-tilt, or de-stress, or some other thing. Dehumidify, I don't know. It was Leston for a couple games. It's now me. Leston was just taking over for me because I am dying and needed a break. But hopefully I can give some tolerable commentary for these last few games. Exclamation mark Sunny. Yes, Cheese does have 3 1.4s. Me is me. There you go. I hope that explains everything. So Fractal just shy of 100,000, Doge just over it at 114. Yes, it is indeed. Sam. Hello, Sam, as well. Nice to see you here. The most successful retiree in classic Tetris. Fractal will Tetris up to 168. I am indeed British. I don't normally sound this British, but I have a cold, so... I don't know if there's the video of a third, but... I know this world record is the second. And he's had one more since then, so... Fractal behind by just about 3/4 of a Tetris here. Yeah, look at Donkey's YT. Yeah, great idea. I definitely trust that channel. Fractal at 216 now, so he's not been able to score Tetris for a little bit. I think he's getting a bit of a drought here. And that left side's looking kind of awkward. He's going to get some nice placements there. If he missed that spin, that could have been bad for lots of reasons, but mostly because he'd probably top out. If he didn't, he'd still have to burn a fuckload of lines. So Fractal just crossing 300k there. Odin, no. So Fractal behind by around 2 Tetrises here. And both players are going to score a Tetris. Fractal at 373, Doge going to score a Tetris, go up to 440. Fractal just shy of 400k now. Fractal going OMG about something. I think because Doge is on fucking amazing pace for comp. Fractal was at 420k there for a moment. I hope anyone who's interested in that kind of thing got a good chuckle out of the funny meme number. Doge up to 550 at 106 lines, so 90k ahead of Fractal. Fractal not on terrible comp pace by any means, it's just that Doge is just straight balling right now, so... Ooh, Fractal stream buffering for a moment, but it's back. Not a problem. Doge already at 600k. Can get... Is this a possible 700k? No, I think he's like 2 burns too many. And he's taken some more burns here, so... We're not going to see a 700k transition from Doge. But, could still see a 670. He has a few lines for that. Fractal got a delayed Vits here, and Even if Fractal is my friend, I will say, bad move. And even if Fractal is one of the smartest stackers we have, bad move. Delayed Vit's always a bad move. Universally, a bad move. Doge transitions at 675. What can you do? So Fractal at 613. So Fractal by no means on bad pace, but Doge already at 700k in level 20. Did you win CTWC though, Miles? Fractal gonna get the long bar left there. Not too high, it was only around an 8 high left. Miles does not have an answer to that question. I plead the fifth. Which song is this? That song was by the band La Verite, or La Verite, and it's called Movement 2, Charred by Wildfire. There you go. Post-rock bands with their crazy names. Fractal gets that all the way left. Very nice to see. So Fractal is surviving here, but survival is only half the battle here, as he is 200,000 points behind. Doge already at 900k, or will be in a moment. Doge misses the Tetris there, possibly, or maybe he wasn't Tetris ready, I couldn't tell. I only just looked over. Doge goes up to 929 into 24. Fractal at 750, so by no means on bad pace. Still can max this, but Doge on, I mean, possible PB pace, I think. I mean, possible 1.3 pace, quite frankly. But we're not going to go that far, because we don't know what the RNG will give him. Fractal at 800k, or just shy of. Doge at A50. Gonna score another Tetris. Nearly 1.1 into level 26 here. Fractal's gonna have to start rolling soon if he wants to have a chance in this one. And even if he does, I mean, Doge might start rolling as well, and then nobody's winning after that. It's just eternal. Yeah, Fractal's rolling here. As good as he is on kill screen, the transition isn't the cleanest thing in the world. And does usually cost him around 50,000 points. Alright, he's holding out for the long bar, Doges. And he's going to get the long bar. He skips the Tetris there to burn into level 29. Not level 29, 28. And he's going to score another Tetris. Goes up to C28, sorry. Doge. No. Doge's still going to top out at C28 in level 28. No PB for him, but Fractal... I mean, we saw the chase down from Fractal against Jerpy Dude. This is going to be a bit more difficult. Fractal would need 300k post-post and then a little bit of change afterwards. So Doge does take it to a decider. And unfortunately, without a 1.3 or even a PB, but godlike pace. Can't deny that. Alright, well, Fractal is ready. I'm sure Fractal's okay with it. Doge is ready. Fractal's hovering 3. So, in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Fuck. I need to quickly refill my cup of water. So, I'll be back in 20 seconds. Alright, I'm back. Fractal with 2 Tetrises, Doge with 1 and some burns. So, Fractal at 114, yet to burn. Doge, not yet to burn. He has taken a fair few of them. I think 3. And Fractal will continue perfect into his 6th Tetris, and if the long bar is coming anytime soon, probably into his 7th as well. But the long bar does not look like it is coming anytime soon, so he's going to have to burn. And there it is. 160k for Fractal to 118 for Doge. And Doge's going to score a Tetris there. Fractal halfway up the board. His Tetris ready. Going to get the long bar. Going to score the Tetris with it. And Doge will also score a Tetris there. So Fractal, 1 burn off perfect so far. Doge, what, 6 burns off perfect or something like that? Which is better than me most games, so can't complain, I guess. Doge skipping on the Tetris there to fill out his left side. Or maybe it was 3 high. I don't know, I'm bad at counting to 4. I skip Tetrises like all the fucking time, man. So Doge's gonna do some burning here. Fractal is still going pretty strong here. I think 4 burns. At 64 lines. So, you know, we could see some strong transition score this game from Fractal. I have seen him get back-to-back 690 transitions, so... Or maybe 680s, I'm not sure. But they weren't in comp, to be fair. Has anyone got a back-to-back 700 yet? I don't think anyone's got a back-to-back 700k transition. Doge getting pretty high up here. Ooh, those misdrops, but he's going to survive them for the moment at least. And yeah, he's going to manage to burn that off as well. So his board in a manageable position now. Or manageable for him specifically, not for most people, because most people can't tap as fast as Doge. But he can, and that's why he's Doge. Or one of the reasons, at least. Fractal at 514 at 100 lines. Fractal just fucking hammering these Tetrises down. He's on 650 transition pace. If not 670, to be fair, which is what Doge had last game. Fractal does a drop there that he's like, why did I do that? You can tell by the shake of his head. But he's going to Tetris at 600k. Still got 3 more Tetrises possible. This is 700k transition possible, right? If he goes 0 burns, then I think this is like a 699, but he's not going 0 burns. So he's going to get a 670. And he's going to transition at 676. Doge almost going to transition. Got 1 Tetris left. And he transitions at 473, so 200k lead for Fractal at the transition there. Which will be fun for Doge to chase down if Fractal can actually just afford to play it super safe, but I'm sure he wants to get that comp 1.3 because that's cool. But he is in a dig situation, so... This is bad for Fractal, though. But he does get the pieces where he needs them, and then that triple is beautiful for him. That puts his board not healthy, but recoverable. Far into the realm of recoverable, and then that Tetris will help a lot as well. So he's up to 750k here in level 21. Doge at only 580, which is still serviceable, but against this score, you've got your work cut out for you. Fractal doing more digging, just casual like 10 high misdrops on level 19. Not a problem. He'll just survive them. He will lose a lot of pace to them though. What was 1.3 pace is now just measly high 1.1 pace. Oh, and those misdrops though, they are not good for Fractal. He's tilted. I would be too. So Doge is good for the game there with that Tetris.